All right, I think we're on. Hey guys, so Adobo and I were talking about the things that make it easier or that had made it easier for her to adjust to being in the US. So some of the things that we talked about, and I got my notes because I can't remember all this stuff. But from having conversations with you, and a few of you are bringing your Filipinos over to the US, and I wish I would have known this before Maribel got here to the US. Let me see. Foods. Make sure you have food at home and not your type of food. Yeah, I mean, we understand that. But we want to make sure we have rice, and it's jasmine rice for most Filipinas. Not all of them, but most of it is jasmine rice. We want to have cape or coffee. Let me see. That would be, I can't remember the brand right now. Copico. Copico coffee. You want to have dried fish. You want to have banana ketchup if you can get it. Potatoes, ginger, Ajinomoto. I don't know what it does, but Filipinas swear by it. So talk to your supermarket, Asian store. If you can find a Filipino community, talk to them. Make friends with the lady at the store, and she'll tell you everything. They're marites. You want to get white vinegar, the silver swan one, and also the soy sauce, the silver swan. So that's mostly recommended. You want to get some fruit like strawberries, grapes, apples, Saba bananas. As far as meat wise, you want to get pork, pork chops, pork belly. If you're looking for chicharron and if you can't find it at the Filipino store, try a Mexican store. They usually have pork belly freshly made, usually on the weekend. So that might be a good alternative. You want to get chicken. You want to get ground beef. And talking about ground beef, you might want to get lumpia wrappers so you can make lumpia. Pancit canton, my friend. You want to get pancit canton. You want to get eggs. You want to get a can of black beans just in case you have on hand. Soft drinks, Coke, Sprite. I don't know about Fanta Orange. Some people like it, some people don't. Nestea iced tea. That would be a good one. Things to get that you will need for your Filipina so she's not homesick and to kind of help you get started at home. You would need like lawn chairs or those camping chairs. Filipinas love being outside, at least mine does. And this is all I'm basing it on my love, my adobo, my Filipina. We went ahead and got a camping stove, what they call a butin, so we can cook the dry fish outside because the house gets, you got to run an AC, everything's sealed, and all the smells stay inside. So you want to get a table, a camping table, cooking stove for the outside, and then if oil goes everywhere, you got nothing to worry about. You want to get charcoal because my Filipina loves to cook outside, and she likes charcoal better than gas. So I got a charcoal grill. Let me see. Page number 2. Let's talk about skincare. Filipinas love their skincare. And that's going to be kind of trial and error because I don't know if she was going to need toner, soap, creams, serum. I don't know. All that other fancy stuff. I don't use it, so I don't know. But it will be a good idea to talk to your Filipina and see what she needs. Hair products. Hair products are important, but it's also trial and error. We do not have, at least where I'm at in Minnesota, the same types of hair products that the Philippine has. So we decided to do small batches, small bottles of like shampoo and conditioner to see what works better for her. Also, you got to check eBay for those hair products because sometimes you find them cheaper on eBay than you do on Amazon. Let me see. Oh, yes. Skin bleaching. Of course, Filipinos about, their armpits if they're dark. You got to worry about all that stuff. So, skincare, you got to look at that stuff, and it's also trial and error. There are 2 places where I found a bleaching kit. One was on Walmart.com, and it gets shipped to you, and also Amazon. So talk to your Filipina. Your Filipina will miss home, and it's going to be hard for the first 3 to 5 months. I suggested what I did was I went online. I found the radios online from the Philippines, and we can have music all day playing, and it's either Tagalog or Bisaya. For us, it's Bisaya, but Adobo speaks Tagalog too, so she was able to listen to the news and the music and stuff like that to keep her grounded. Of course, you want to have internet to make sure that she's in touch with her parents and her family. If she's got a Facebook, let her do videos, things like that to document your life. This also helps you to in your process of adjustment of status. Just just so you know. Let me see. Karaoke machine. You gotta have a karaoke machine. Also, one of the must-haves, you gotta have a rice cooker. If you don't have a rice cooker, you don't love her. Just simple as that. Gosh, you will be in big trouble. And lots of rice, jasmine rice. I said that. And last but not least, have a budget saved for clothing when your Filipina gets here. After 2 or 3 months, the clothing that she might have brought might not fit due to that, how would we put this delicately? The food in the US is not as good, so you kind of put on a little bit of weight and stuff doesn't fit the same. So, also shoes, you want to get, tennis shoes, chinilas, which are chanclas in Spanish, or flip-flops. If you live in a cold weather environment, get ready to get boots, gloves, thermal clothes, big thick jacket, summer jacket, winter jacket, fall jacket, all that stuff. Anyways, so this video is long enough. If you stay to the end, thank you so much. I'll have more stuff coming, but if you have questions, put them in the comments and we'll get back to you. Thank you, guys.